elves.
Dark elves.
Against us, I think vampires. They are vampires.
They are vampires,
Against
yeah.
us, vampires.
And that's hers team. And we just flash up our team for a second.
Infernal Contraption, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Missing a witch elf, sadly.
Rebels Reddit page helped me and got a lifetime ban. Dare I ask what he did? Oh, spoilers, right, okay.
That's not like help me.
There is some distance between what one's expectations of Elk Meme and then when you actually see him speaking live. You know, because on the one hand, you've got urban guerrilla fighter, agent provocateur, you know, someone in a headband smoking a cheroot with an AK-47 is what I'm picturing. And then he turns up, basically Harry Potter's little brother. I was expecting some sort of, you know, East Midlands Che Guevara, given his, you know, outspoken politics. But no, just a nicely brought up young man from the home counties.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right. This is what Count Luther von Drachenberg looks like. And it's 5 vampires versus 13 dark elves.
He's aged well, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
Do you think he's had any work done?
I wouldn't know.
Well, you're going to have to get work done on your teeth now, aren't you? After your accident. I'm not sure, Wolfbark. He just seems to think that calling anybody else who's not left-wing, calling them out on that, so one would assume.
Right, so how many players have you got? 13. Bunch of vampires.
It's his diet. What's he eat? Medicinal Carrot is very impressed with Duke Luthor's hairstylings.
There he is. He's a beast of a vampire.
He's the sort of guy who gets through a lot of L'Oreal, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a badge on. So, it's halfway between Rolling Stones and Rocky Horror, but still, props.
What does his badge say?
It's a big smiley set of teeth. Oh, sorry, keep mentioning teeth, Andy. So I'm so sorry. Don't want to dwell on that. Which is your broken teeth? Show us again.
No.
Is it the front ones?
Yeah.
Evening, Slick Fiskin. How you doing? Dr. Nick's not sure if Count Luthor's got sunglasses or he's just blind. I'm going to go with sunglasses. You know, the whole vampire thing, and there's no, I don't see a seeing eye dog or any other aids there. So let's go with just it's sunny and he, you know. James Jenks says, going off we talked about on Thursday, have you chosen to receive because you think there's too many vamps to remove? 2, 3, 4.
No, for a different reason, James. If you remember the reasons I gave you, there was a reason in there, which might make sense.
He's got about the nice amount of vampires, isn't it? Four's about good for this level of progression. Let's have a look at what they're like. So, starring the vampires, we've got Count America. Who's rather handy.
That's very clever.
Ball carrying Count. Block, agility, sure hands, leap, and dodge. Oh, yeah, beauty. Wonder Vamp, who's block, dodge, strength, mighty blow, tackle, but has got a limp. I mean a move bust, not a limp, you know. Then we've got some new guys. He-Vam, who's Blodge. And of course you got Count Luthor. And then there's Baby Vamp, Batman Returns. That one looks a bit like one looks a bit like Sheryl Crow. I'm sure that's accidental. This is indeed Rebel. Thank you, Private Nice Guy. That doesn't count as collusion, does it? Getting the logo switched, Andy.
I hope not. There we go.
Maybe no one's going to notice or get away with it. Fireman asks, is the Dark Elf Assassin just bad? Yes, pretty much. They're expensive, fragile, not particularly quick. It's the stat line that finishes them off. If they're a bit quicker or they had more armor, but they just don't bring much to the party for the price of them. You'd just rather have another line elf. So you don't see many assassins. Part of the problem is that the big feature of them is stab, and against strong opponents that tend to have armor, stabbing's least effective. And plus, to stab something, you've got to be stood right next to it, which invites getting punched back in the face. Tiny Life says you don't see many assassins, which shows they're just good at their job. That's a good point. You don't see people walking around and going occupation assassin, right?
He's got a good point.
Blodge sidestep multi-block. You can, but they then become awfully expensive, and they're very fragile. I mean, they're not absolutely useless, but if you look at the pros and cons of cost and what they do, most people reach the conclusion they don't want one.
Yeah.
So this is why you rarely see them. Yeah, Graveth makes a point. They're quite good against low AV blodgers before you have any tackle.
Yeah, that's very true.
Bit short term, but yeah. Gruff says, a coach in my Rebel division last season ran 2 assassins. Everyone laughed until they removed 3 Sauruses in one match. A stopped clock and all that. They're not catastrophic, you know. You wouldn't say what insanity is this. Just if you were, for example, if you were building a Dark Elf hints and tips guide, your advice would probably be to skip assassins. Well, you don't want to beef up stab too much, otherwise then stab becomes the new claw, and you just get stab everywhere. And Dark Elves who are already strong get a whole lot stronger. So
you'd be able to fix in inverted commas, by making the lineman not armor 7 but armor 8, because that's one of their big problems, is that you don't have them because you don't want to run more armor 7. If you had more armor 8, you would, but then because then it would be costing question. Okay, well I want to have 2 armor 7 players, or 2 armor 8 players, but cost me a little bit more. Do you want to have that extra cost? Don't know, maybe.
So what about you give assassins chainsaws instead?
I don't think it'd be very assassiny. They'd be very more like.
All right, it isn't discreet, I grant you.
Yeah.
Like firing up the Black & Decker. No, it isn't. But it would be, you know, mechanically it would work, wouldn't it? As a game mechanic.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see them just change.
It's the stat line was my opening sentence. So the stat line isn't good enough. You'd rather have a lineman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 100% agree.
Masterson's asking, should he have gone for the ball?
Yeah. Ooh, I would have done.
guess the challenge that would have had he gone for the ball, you could certainly get through with hypnotism and dodgy poo and all that. I mean, he's even got the leap fella, but he'd be doing it without any or much thrall support, which brings its own set of dangers. The last thing he wants is one of his super vamps getting sent
Crunch.
off for a pint early doors.
Yeah.
So you could have, but it was probably on balance wiser to sit tight.
Right. You can go there, block that. You're going there. You're going to go. You're going to go there.
Blackburn wants a goblin with a knife. It would be more of a shiv, wouldn't it? If he was a goblin, he'd have made it.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Yeah.
Tall Brown asks, how much TV is that strong boy, the Dark Elf?
A lot.
Well, what's a blitzer's what, 90?
No, 100 for the base blitzer.
So that's 100, 120 for the dodge, 140 for tackle, 190 for strength,
Another 40 on top for...
220 for dodge, so 220, and mighty blow, 250. 250, 260, that kind of zone. $250,000. Yeah, he's expensive.
Yeah, he's expensive. He is expensive.
Bloody good though, isn't he?
Oh, absolutely. He is
He's
absolutely
like a fast
very good.
vampire who's remembered to bring a bottle of water with him. Shad Eyes, hello mate, I haven't seen you for a bit. Nice to see you.
Let's have you over there. Right. First thing you've got to dodge. And then you need to avoid.
Medicinal carrot, he is worth about 11 billion. Something of that order, yes. Leap stab, yeah, see where you're going with that. Usually being on the other side of an elf team, i.e. I'm playing Orcs or Chaos or something good, when you see an assassin, you just think, armor 7, kill it.
Whoa.
No,
Okay.
I completely understand what you're saying, Wolfbark. Leaping saws. It's like weeping saws. Iteration. Yeah, absolutely. That would be a lot of fun. Don't think it's super reliable though, is it? But still, it's dramatic. Oh, don't read the chat. Ham's giving you advice there, mate. He said you should win. Don't listen.
Okay. Never allowed to just go and win. So what I've done there is put the Witch Elf cunningly on 73 out of 76 star player points. So she's thrown a pass. Notice the guard line elf's on 14, so a couple of cheeky passes gets him to 16. And then there's a guy on 28 points here, so scoring with him's fine, scoring with her's fine. Scoring with agility 5's fine. There's a bunch of that'll be fine.
Oh no! Did he hypno him there?
He tried and it didn't
did
work.
It didn't work, did it?
No.
Yeah, I'm completely sold on the idea. By the way, if on an orc team we could hire a dirty player goblin that was leap saw, I'd definitely do that.
Really?
Well, we had 3 attempts at throwing a goblin touchdown on Saturday.
Oh, bloodlust.
None of them actually involved launching a goblin anywhere. One of them, he plonked him gently on the ground, and 2 of them, he just threw him to the ground right next to him. What's next for the witch elf? Tackle.
Oh, he's out of here.
Tackle, I would say. She's got strip ball
Oh,
already.
it's tackle. It absolutely 1000% tackle. No, she doesn't. That's the problem. But she doesn't strip ball. I say that's the problem. That's one of the problems with her. Oh, get off.
No, tackle we like, don't we?
Yeah.
That's an excellent tip, Yannian. So, if you're playing Kislev, do remember to pop on Ride of the Valkyries. Yeah, but what if they get Nam flashbacks?
Nam?
You've seen Apocalypse Now, right, Andy?
Don't know.
House of Pain jump around. Oh, what about Van Halen? We know lots of songs about jumping, don't we, everyone?
Do we?
Well, we've just had 3.
All right. Woohoo!
Oh, Gimlick, nice work, mate. No, of course he hasn't. Sorry, Paul. They don't spoon, I know. Van Halen's jump only to be reserved for those most desperate and key vital plays. Those Hail Mary blitzers. I don't mean a blitzer with Hail Mary pass. I mean a latch stitched, backs to the wall kind of.
Oh right, yeah.
Kind of play. You know what I mean.
Do I mighty blow?
I have no comment.
Thrall. No, so I'm just pondering: mighty blow the thrall to try and get a numbers, or mighty blow the vampire to get rid of a vamp. I think I'm going to mighty blow the thrall because I want numbers.
This is me not expressing an opinion on that quite interesting theoretical subject. Hello, Max. Has it happened yet? So
yeah,
I
it's
can't
happened.
express
Yeah. Oh no, it hasn't. No, it doesn't. It hasn't.
No, it hasn't. Right. Okay. No opinion then.
No. Still no opinion, my lord. It has happened now. I went after the vampire. It turns out I rolled a 6, so it wouldn't have mattered either way around.
Generally speaking, when I'm playing orcs against vampires, you tend to prefer hitting the thralls because they're so vulnerable and squishy. And A, it's give me start blood points, and B, if you really start hitting the thrall pool, it makes life awfully difficult for the vampires when it comes to time for a pipe.
Doing stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm the opposite. I like hitting the
That
thralls.
can come forward then.
Okay. Oh, hey, Rex. What's that thing above Andy's head? No, it's the record of the team, Max. This is new technology doing a thing. It says current record 110 game 3. Exactly, Carrot. Squishy players squish more easily. That's my thinking. So when I'm playing vamps, admittedly with orcs who tend not to have claw and are very interested in hitting things that are armor 7 for obvious reasons, I quite like them hit the thralls. So.
Oh dear. Killed one.
Theorem proved, I think.
Yeah.
It's not proved at all, is it? That was just sheer coincidence. But you get the general idea. Sergeant Oddity, the line elf. So much promise. So much promise. I mean, he already does a job, to be fair. He does a job. But when he gets...
Fuck.
You didn't want to roll a 1 there, did you? Can that vampire reach you?
Yes. Fuck. Oh! Oh, I can't get anyone back far enough.
Despite that having happened, I think you're probably okay.
Nah, I'm not.
All right.
It's 2+ pickup.
Yep. All right. I'm getting too commenty on the game whilst it's
Are you?
live. So, well, I suppose I'm talking about what he's doing. He could pick it up, but then what? Because his thralls are all snaffled up.
Yeah, but I haven't got any tackle.
Well, let's see.
So all he has to do is hold on to it for a turn.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
Is he going to throw it?
No, he doesn't need to. He's just needs to hold it.
How quickly can the elves get back? Though is the question on everybody's lips. Let's see.
Not fast enough. I can get 2 dice on it, but it's unlikely. As in, I need to roll a straight POW.
Hello, Legion. Nice to see you.
Has he got sidestep? No.
Caloric likes vampires. You're in the right place, mate. And Ur's got quite an interesting vampire team. Particularly, can I draw your attention to the lad with the ball?
Oh, the lad with the ball's fantastic. He's a very nice player.
Well, also the lad at the opposite end of the pitch is a pretty good player.
Alright. I might roll a POW. I might. I have got 4 dice on it, I suppose. Nope. Thing is, it's got leap, so I have to take it down.
I suppose you either have to knock it down or hope he gets randomly thirsty. But other than that, this is probably going to be a touchdown. However, you've managed to pull a POW out of the bag. Pancake Julie yanked. Well done, Sunshine. Carrot's noticed on Ur's team he's got a vampire Batman Returns, which is a lot of pressure if he gets knocked out. Hey. Oh, you can have that, Rex. As an official historian of the channel, I think you can certainly have that for nothing. Joseph Hanna suspects that Batman will return, just he'll regen all the time. But if he doesn't, though, how silly is he going to look?
So I've actually left the ball on the floor because the guy was stunned.
Mm-hmm. Here come the vampires.
Yeah. Oh, good. Hypno fail.
Well, he's got penalties, hasn't he? Because he's not standing in free space. That's right, isn't it, with Hypnogaze?
Yeah. So on agility 4, it is a 3+ to hypnogaze someone because you're standing in a tackle zone automatically because you're trying to hypnogaze something. For every extra tackle zone you stand in, it gets 1 harder.
Oh, good world, Death Belt. Resisting the attentions of Wondervamp.
Wondervamp.
That's what he's called.
Is he?
It's his name, Wondervamp.
Alright. Wow. 2 knockouts and a dead. Nah. I think I might just go after the Killy Vamp. Oh, he's strength. He's strength 5. How many chances am I going to get to have a go at it? Not many. Not many.
I don't think the optimism about Bloodlust is by choice for her. I think he's just his thralls aren't where he would ideally like them to be. They're all a little spread out.
Spread, yeah.
So I think this is necessity rather than what he'd choose to do. Ablin says, "Let's get political, Remain or Brexit." For me, Remain was the choice. 60-40 Remain. There's arguments for and again.
I positioned that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. They'll have to go.
You've got a lot of players very close to levelling. Just noticed.
Yes.
See, Wondervamp basically tutted at you there when you pushed him out of the way. He went,
He did.
I'm glad you enjoyed that answer, Evelyn. Anything else you'd like to know? Red sauce or brown sauce?
2, 3.
Less controversial, or is it?
Now, oh, he could do that, couldn't he? That'd be not very nice. Ball goes there then.
Do you really want to talk about Brexit?
6. No.
No, Two Tall Browns asking what are the arguments for Brexit.
There's quite a lot of them, to be honest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What the arguments for?
No, oh, sorry, the arguments I thought you were about Brexit.
It's because we pay a lot of money to the European Union just to be in it. Also, don't have complete autonomy over.
Come on.
Just me. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Don't have complete autonomy over voting. Those are the two big ones as I see it. However, that's more than outweighed by the necessity of being part of the trade arrangements, is how I viewed it. I don't feel strongly enough either way to sort of go on marches or, you know. Rex, what do you want porn permits for?
Apparently you've got to have them in the UK soon.
A porn permit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not joking, seriously.
How are they going to enforce that?
I don't know, but it's true. They're bringing them in this year.
Cool. Joseph Hanna says, can he link his vampire team in this chat? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear. Oh, and Count Luther's dead. That's a shame. Well, it was worth a
He's
try.
not ready.
Nah, it was worth a try though. Oh, she's one out of range.
Let's have a look at Jaws of Hannah's team. Iron Blitzer. Oh, he's a beaut, isn't he? Plus agility, plus strength, blodge. Blodge, sidestep, plus 2 movement. Blodge, frenzy. And block. And a strength 5 thrall lineman. So you've basically got a fragile cooperative troll on the team. Lovely. What's the TV of that lot? 1840. That's not huge, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 vampires. That's a nice team, mate. You're following pretty much what Andy's conclusions was, having played vampires, that blodge first as much as possible.
Yeah, and then specialise.
Yeah, a movement 8 player is great. Do you remember in back when we used to play challenge games in OCC and UK BBL Ventrilo?
Oh yeah.
Did lots of those. Do you remember my movement 8 tackle mighty blow shadowing Orc Blitzer?
I
He
do.
was brilliant. That's the only time I've ever chosen shadowing on a player, was that one. Hey, Fiction.
Now, score this turn, not score this turn. If I'm going to score this half, it's got to be this turn. So I am going to score this turn. I'm going to see if I can make it into a game.
Why? So you've got a slender chance of turning him over.
Oh,
Oh, he
yes.
dropped it, look.
Yes, exactly that reason.
You didn't want to do that, did you?
Oh, fucking dickhead.
You definitely didn't want to do that. Oh dear, oh dear.
Not a time to roll a double.
Well, that makes your mind up for you.
Yeah.
How vulnerable is the ball right where it is?
It's in 3 tackle zones. It'll be in 2 tackle zones.
I think you'll be all right there. Let's see. See what happens.
I think probably fine. Probably fine here. And maybe this means I'm scoring the witch, I suppose. Oh dear, that's a double one. A double skull. He'll bounce it onto the ball and then it'll be in no tackle zones. But he's got to get away from...
The witch will catch it.
Oh, go on. Oh, well...
Well, it wasn't exactly right, but I think the spirit of that was a good guess.
Yeah.
Now, he hasn't blitzed, of course, so he could... He could one dice you, but that requires a dodge, but I think that's probably what he'll do, my guess. So what are you thinking now, apart from I hope that doesn't hurt?
Give it. I want to score with a witch elf. Like actively, really, really want to score with a witch elf now. Because and score on turn 8 if possible. But I think that second bit might be a bit of a stretch.
What was the benefit of trying to hypnotise the ball carrier there from Earth's point of view?
Don't really know.
Excuse me.
Actually.
Okay.
What strength do you?
Yeah, I think Bob's probably right that it was no major tactical reason, but if you stand next to somebody, you might as well hypnotize them. Why not? There's no real downside, is there? It didn't blitz, so why wasn't that a blitz?
Don't know.
Mighty Manco, good evening. Welcome to the show. How are you this fine Easter Sunday?
We score this turn. Yeah, we score this turn.
Me too, Manco, but I'm working on it.
Or we try anyway. You know what, let's stand you up.
Oh, Dinesh might join us tomorrow for a pint and possibly a curry.
Bird in hand, level up the witch elf. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So, probably the worst turn for a dark elf to score on is turn 7. Got very little chance of scoring on turn 8, and you're giving him a slender chance of a 2-turn equaliser. So, probably not great, but it did level up the witch elf. Tackle. Absolutely want tackle on that witch elf next.
If you got a double,
If I got
mighty blow, but without tackle or block, it takes a lot of the sting out of it. So probably
it's just tackle. Not. It's just tackle. Like if she got mighty blow already, then you'd switch and you'd take piling on, very likely. But because she hasn't, it's just not. It's just not worth it.
Oh look, yeah, Carrot's right. Batman Returns did.
Is that a good thing?
Well, just because he's laying down a marker by claiming that he's going to, the fact that he did return, nobody loses face.
Fair enough. I don't really want to stick to guard line elves on the line of scrimmage.
Would you take strength if she rolled 6?
Yeah.
Yes, because frenzy and juggernaut and surfing and all that, it's a lot easier if you're not requiring assists.
Yeah,
as well.
Right. I probably would.
So strength or tackle. It's not pass block, Blackburn. It can't take pass block because it's a terrible idea.
Let's bench those.
You're Hanny and you bullying Wayne. Knock it off. Oh, would you take movement?
No.
Movement 8 agility leap though.
No.
Tackle's what she needs, isn't it?
Yeah, 6 you'd probably have to take, and it'd be a bit of a begrudging 6, but anything else is just tackle.
I'd definitely take tackle over strip ball. No, Blackburn's convinced you're going to take pass block because you said you would.
Yeah, we could. No. We won't.
Lol Hustler, good evening. How are you, my friend? Well, Rex, when you put it like that. Go on, bud. Oh, now that's disappointing.
AG6. I think that'd be a very interesting skill. Very interesting. I think I'd get a lot out of agility 6.
Well, she already leaps on
2s, yeah.
twos anyway, so...
I've had an agility 6 witch elf once before, a very long time ago, and she was very effective because it was like, I want to go 7 squares in that direction. Okay, bye then. And it didn't matter what the fuck was in the way.
Still didn't have tackle, though.
No, but still wouldn't have tackle.
And you say it doesn't matter what was in the way, but it's don't roll a 1, roll a 1, don't roll a 1, don't roll... Oh, I've rolled a 1, look.
Yeah.
You know, it's not utter impunity. I like tackle. I mean, she's already super duper mobile with agility 5 and dodge and leap.
I genuinely hope she just rolls a normal skill and we don't have to think about it.
Wow, Oni, those are proper trophies.
Oh, let's have a look.
They're really nice. You want those?
Oh, wow. Look a bit dangerous.
Pro not terrible, but I think if she get to 176 and it was another normal skill, then strip ball probably comes into view as the most synergizing skill for that sort of player. But yeah, pro's okay. I quite like pro on Orc Blitzers for their final skill. Oh, Oni won the ROT Cup last week. Congratulations, mate.
ROT. What's that?
Too Tall Brown asks, anyone know how to find tabletop leagues in Murica? There's quite a few Murica folks play in REBBL and hang around in the streams. There's quite a few Miracle streamers. Ask around, I guess. Reddit, yeah, that's not a bad shout, Bob.
Right, we've got some thinking to do.
What team did you play, Oni? Never really played Chaos Dwarves with any great continuity. Dabbled.
Agility 5. Right.
I've been on holiday this week, Baz. Yeah, back to work on Tuesday.
Stand you up. Now, where are you going to do naughty things from? I think you're going to go there.
I want to talk about the game and I can't.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it, when you're doing it the other way around? There we go. Right, over to him.
Well, the other thing is ask you questions, but that just slows you down when it's actually your turn. So that's not super helpful either.
No. Oh, what's going on here? Why is there...
Well, Blackburn, funny you should mention that. Blackburn says that I should plan to be on holiday at the same time as Andy. What, you mean like 3 months prior to me taking this holiday, saying to Andy, in 3 months' time I'm taking this week holiday, why not book the same week as me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean doing that? Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, we tried that, didn't work. Zunk couldn't get the same week off.
No. I booked a week off and told you about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you went and booked a different week off.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Broadly what happened, apart from it was that way around.
It was not. I booked the week off first. It was because I went to the gentleman's walk-in weekend.
Yeah.
You booked your week off about 10 minutes ago.
I know, it's because that's how I roll.
So this is why my confidence in you turning up on time tomorrow is basically zero.
Well, oh, he's just wandered out of the tackle zone. Diving tackle. Who cares about diving tackle?
How much house? What did you get? Did you do a 5+ for that?
4.
He needed a 5 to make it, didn't he?
4s. He blitzed first.
Well, presumably then this is I'm going to throw it into the end zone.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's going to need a double go for it to reach, isn't he?
I think he's throwing this on 4s. Maybe
no, but
5s.
I just mean the flat distance. You can throw maximum 13 squares, can't you? So that's he's got to be over the halfway line, doesn't he?
Oh dear, he's fell over. Well, that's the end of that touchdown then. Thank God for that.
I mean, he must have measured that out. And if he'd made the double go for it, he could have thrown it. And so it was a last ditch. Why not?
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah, fair play. It was the right thing to do. Bundles, thank you for the follow and welcome to the programme. You join us at an exciting moment as Andy's Dark Elves we're playing in REBBL Division 2 is locked in combat with Ur's Wampiers, featuring no less than Count Luthor, who's looking very suave today. I do really like his Rocky Horror badge, though. That's excellent. I figured out what that is. It's actually the team logo.
Oh, is it?
Carrot says that doesn't excite now if I give it 1.4 beers. Wish I've got some beer. I quite fancy it. Beer tomorrow. Yay! Tomorrow.
Hang on. I'm driving. Yeah.
We can have a pint. If you're all right.
I've also I can't because I'm looking after Terra tomorrow morning, and Emma decides that her waking up time is 6 a.m. Irrespective of what time you put her to bed.
We'd be home at 10.
Yeah. But why can't she just sleep in till 9?
Evening, Lars. Don't know. We tried putting a blackout cloth over a cage. I've had all week off Bundles, to be honest. So this weekend is icing on the cake. But weather's smashing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Signed earlier. Sprayed me weed killer. Donkey Dragon asks, how drunk would a thrall need to be? And how much blood would a vampire have to drink to get drunk on blood? Well, I imagine that the vampire probably buys the thrall a few drinks early on. Doesn't just walk up to them and go, oi.
I don't know.
There's a bit of the... Well, what about all that, vampires being seductive masters and all that?
Nah.
No, they are in the films.
Nah.
What, hypnogaze? Or rohypnogaze? Did that. Right, I'm going to make a cup of tea. That was pretty good, just thought of that. Are you all right for about a minute?
I'll be fine.
Marsden says, can anyone help me? I've been scouring the internet all day and he can't for the life of me find out what the Manchester United score was. Andy, do you know?
Not funny. Put baby's bed at 2200. That fix all they're getting at 6 a.m. It doesn't, Blackburn. One, two. Is that surfable? Imagine someone was there for a second, just for a laugh. One. He goes there, he goes there. No, it's not. Nearly is, though. Right, up you get. You go round to there. You go to there. And just for a giggle, you go there. Right, so what we're doing here is just trying to put a little bit of pressure on these thralls to make something happen. I think we need to apply some tackle to this vampire while dealing with this one, because this one's unpleasant. So let's do that. Haven't got tackle on the witch elf yet, so she can't do anything useful. You, more centralised. We'll wait. We'll wait. Blitz. This one's got tackle and mighty blow. Stay put. Go there. Go there. Oh. No follow. Goes there. Dodges away. Meh. Not great.
Aye.
Hi.
Bob says, "Are vamps actually good?"
Yes.
Yeah, they can be. They take a lot of getting used to. They're unlike any other team. They can be very, very, very good if you know what you're doing, and I think Herb pretty much does.
Yeah. I think they're a team I might actually consider playing in a league at some point. I want to see what.
Bit too hard work for me, but yes, I would welcome you playing a league team of vampires.
Yeah, I think they'd be interesting.
Well, I like the fluff surrounding them as well. You know, it's a bit like sort of hanging out with Destronov.
Well, shall we join a? The trouble is, right? If you join a small league, where it's only got 2 or 3 tiers, you end up after 10 games playing against 1,800 nasty teams, like or 2,000 teams, and so they don't work because you can't. If you're going to do it, you need to join what UKBBL or OCC or REBBL. Anything else just isn't big enough to deal with it.
Do vampires ever actually age in UK Bubble? Because that's one of the things about vampires. They're immortal.
I bet they do. Which comp would you like to win most? What if I could choose one, Woodard? Ooh.
Wimbledon?
Yeah, Champions League final.
Well, there's only really Champions Ladder and Rebel that you haven't.
Yeah, it's a straight up
So
choice
far.
between that.
Don't know. Both would be pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be one of those two. I don't know which. Interesting question though. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, there's 2 dice on the ball available here.
Dr. Nick says Pyrian Flax is stealing your Blood Bowl viewers. Why? What's he doing?
Oh, is he doing? Is he playing Blood Bowl? Is he? Oh. Right. I'm going to go for the ball here.
He's not that far ahead of us, to be honest, in viewership. He's the oldest streamer on Twitch. Really?
He's not that old. He looks mid-40s maybe?
I'd just tell him I'm 51, get fucked. There you go.
No, problem solved.
Miss Pyrian Flax is a cross-platform streamer, Baz. Exactly, Grindle. Going to come in here claiming to be old. Just me and Tapestry will go and tell him about what old is. Goodness me.
Right, let's have that marked.
What's a Yogs cast? Somebody playing Yogs and filming it. I don't know. Exactly, Blackburn.
Ah! Oh.
God. I wish I hadn't mentioned that. 20 people have immediately fucked off to go and see what Pyrian Flax is doing. And to try and establish just how old is he. So what's a Pogs cast? Is that somebody playing Pogs? Oh, it's all so confusing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What noise do you think was interesting, Grindle? Which one? Well, he's one of the very established Twitch streamers, that's for sure. I tell you, I was watching a Let's Play of Anno 1800, which was quite interesting. A few frustrations with it, I think, but interesting sort of game. With Carnage. And I just can't get over that lad must be absolutely minted. That during hours and hours of stream, the subs and the sub bombs don't stop. He's going, oh, thanks for another 20 sub bomb. And it's
What?
like, no. I mean, he's been going a long time as well, but it's like incessant. And during like a 2-hour session, there'll be like a couple of folks of doing like 50 sub bombs, and it's like, well, hang on, aren't you just sinking 250 quid there a time?
What?
And it's not like rare. They're going bong, do it 2 minutes, bong.
Oh my god.
I know.
We've been really lucky. We've had a few, and they're like a major event. They're not like a major event. They are a massive event. That's incredible.
Oh yeah, I know, Grindle. Here's the thing. Wouldn't it be nice to be a much bigger streamer? The tricky bit is we're not.
Yeah. We'd both do this full time if we could do the money, but it doesn't quite work.
A lot better than working.
Oh god, yeah, this is loads more fun. I think we're going to see him score here.
If you sub to yourself though, don't forget you're losing 60% of it in tax and Twitch's cut. So that's not a no-cost activity. They might I see what you mean, that they might, orchestrate something to get people rocking and rolling. But these folks were doing it unprovoked. He wasn't. Occasionally, he'd look up from the game and go, "Hey, thanks for the £1 million you've just given me. Cheers, dude," and then move on. It was fairly cool.
Wow.
But I think it builds the following up over a long period of time, playing a lot of games.
Oh, oh. Excitement on the pitch. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
It's still quite exciting. Oh, now this is exciting.
Well, game on. Well, the problem, Aegis, is that to stream games, to get started is the hard bit. That if you start streaming something that's already popular, and Johnny Punter comes along thinking, I know, I'll watch a stream of this game I'm interested in. They go to the Twitch main page, search for the game, and we're like number 127th. And so why would you? So the already established platform is a place where everybody would quite reasonably go. So that's why it's quite difficult to break out into something new, I think.
Yeah, it's a very strong snowball mechanic. Let's get rid of this. Or attempt to, anyway.
I definitely think sorry, I get a Steam message there. Thank you very much. I definitely think that I definitely think that getting in early and streaming a lot, there's only there's only so much room for established streamers, and I think if you decide, right, I now want to be professional streamer, it's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Well, I don't know, Bob, because you get with YouTubers, you've got all the folks that came over from other communities and brought it with them. I mean, think of the pond scum that used to be on Vine. That. Phil, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the program. But some of the stuff I watched, I mean, I was watching some Angry Joe the other day. I don't know if it's just I'm not his target audience, but I didn't think it was very good. He had a couple of lads with him who weren't particularly incisive or funny or bright, or I think they were his mates. And he was it was all a bit more style than substance. He didn't really have a lot to say. It was all just nice graphics and, being a bit shouty. He wasn't like Razorfist, who actually, is coming up with something that, I look at and think, well, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do what Razorfist does. But watching Carnage, nice enough chap, but he was playing this video game that after a couple of hours... Hold on. And I think he's out, isn't he? Did he regen?
No. Well, he's apothecaried him.
And you know it, look.
1 second, sorry.
No, he's out.
Oh, he's regen.
No, he's regen. He did regen. It's hard to guess when you've got the apothecary and the regen.
Thanks.
So yeah, the Carnage guy, nice enough fella, but he was playing like you say, Anno 1800. He was sort of wrestling with concepts, and you were there thinking, well, look, I ain't the greatest gamer around, but I think there's a lot of people going, this is obvious. And sure enough, his own chat were going, no, it's this, and he was going, and so I don't know. I don't think he'll level out. What we need to do is, no, it wasn't comedy, Bob. It was just annoying because he was just sort of
wrong.
Well, he was trying to work something out that was a mixture of spatial awareness and maths, and this was not rocket science. And he took a good 5 minutes until someone in the chat showed him. So,
Oh.
was it showmanship? Might have been, but I didn't go, oh, classic. I just thought,
Silly Billy.
yeah, this isn't complicated. Why are you making such a big, thing about it? But I watch quite a lot of YouTubey stuff. I like
Uh-oh.
Surreal Beliefs. He's good. Oh, that
shit.
could have been worse. Curious as to why he chose him.
It's the diving tackle, so it's on the ball. So it's a problem
Right,
for
okay.
him.
Right, okay.
So, right, objectives for the rest of this game. Oh, there's an elf on 15 points, and there's another elf on 29 points. I'd quite like to improve that situation. If I've got a line elf with no skills, I'd also like to score with him. Oh, one's knocked out and one's not on the pitch. Okay, that's not happening then.
What did wound me slightly is that with nothing happening particularly whatsoever, people were just showering this lad with absolutely mountains of cash without doing anything remarkable. It's like, oh,
I can't hear
fair.
You probably won't know.
No, it's all right.
You're all
What's
right?
the soup?
Nothing that you don't like.
Shut up. What the hell is that? It looks like custard.
Yeah, it's
Custard soup.
No, it's not. What is it? Oh, God.
try it. You wanted
Alright.
it. Try it because I was surprised how I actually quite like.
Andy, careful. Are you dissing the mother's recipe there?
I'm concerned. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Oh, she's knocked out.
So you're saying you didn't like the soup? You're missing the point, you Andy. And I wasn't trying to be highbrow. It was just a guy who was streaming massively successfully was struggling with like really kind of obvious game mechanics. That. Which, I mean, I get what the chat's saying. He might have been hamming it up for effect. That's true. But, there I was. I happily watched, I guess, over this week, a dozen hours of him playing. So, something.
Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, well, he hasn't, though.
Maybe when Andy get his teeth fixed, the viewing figures might perk up a bit.
Yeah, it's true.
That's probably putting a lot of people off, is it?
Yeah.
Exactly, Bob. He was cashing in my ad pennies all day long. I even liked a couple of them.
Right. The best way to do this is...
YouTube Premium show, says Aegis. Which is that?
Is actually to surf both the vampires.
Yes, indeed. Donkey Dragons asking. Cobra Kai. Somebody was talking about that. I think that might have been talked about on Co Carnage's show. Is that an anime thing, or am I completely getting that wrong? It sounds like it could be. Something a bit martial artsy. Cobra Kai was the dojo of the bad man in Karate Kid, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a live-action sequel to Karate Kid films from the 80s. Oh. With the original cast. Well, aren't they all getting on a bit? I mean, Daniel-san will be in his 50s. Pain does not exist in this dojo. Sweep the leg, Duderino. Sweep the leg. It's a distant sequel to Karate Kid, focusing on the opponent kid from the first movie. Right, got you. Well, again, he'll be 50-odd. Though I suppose you can still be 50-odd and awfully good at martial arts, can't you?
I need to get rid of that. Right.
I used to work with a bloke called Ivan, who, to all intents and purposes, looked like a 50-year-old, fairly portly, harmless kind of chap. 7th Dan black belt. He actually taught.
Wow. Disappointed to not be able to get both the vampires here. So we go...
And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme. Sweet the vamp, says Carrot. No advice. That's pretty funny. Oh, that thing with Jaden Smith in it. That. Oh. I mean, there's only so much help that old Will can give his firstborn. I think it's time to just recognise he isn't cut out for the movies. Hello. The expensive one. But is he injured?
No.
No. But he's off for this drive, which could prove critical. And Duga and the gang doing you an awfully big favour, plonking the ball.
All the way up there.
Over there. Well, in a straight race for the ball, who do you fancy?
Oh, me.
Aha! Yes, it is looking quite nice, isn't it?
Done. Right, I'm going to eat for a second.
What you got? Custard soup.
Pizza.
I thought you said it was custard soup.
Yeah, I'm that too.
Oh, you got 2 meals. Okay. Why is he still in the injury box? Oh, it's a
Bug.
It's a bug. It happens occasionally. The fact that he's standing up is proof positive that he's definitely fine. It's a non-invasive bug. Is it an Andy special, 2 meals at once? Yes. Yes, I think so. What you got in your pizza, Andy?
Ham and cheese.
But that's normal.
I'm not allowed chicken and tuna anymore.
What's in the soup?
Chicken and tuna, obviously.
It's not, is it?
No.
Well, if you said it was custard, it could be chicken soup. Cream of chicken soup can look a bit like custard from a distance. Turkey dinosaurs pizza, says Captain Earwax.
How many serves are available here? Do we score on the right? No, we don't. Yeah. Score on the right player. Where are you?
Who are you thinking for being the right elf?
Right, so I think we're going to stop at 2. Well, we're going to try and play for 2-0. The guard elf on his own needs to get given the ball. And the Blodge sidestep elf also needs a cheeky touchdown. So I'm just pondering. The blitz here needs to be with the wrestle line elf Andre on the thrall, so my strength 4 player can just run up, pick the ball up, and then possibly throw it to someone. But that's what needs to happen here.
Dash, it's REBBL, mate. Game 3 of the season. It's not champ ladder and 3rd game of the team ever. This is this team's 3rd season.
Yeah, I think it's 3rd season.
Action.
Oh no.
3rd season plus playoff action. They've probably played 35 games, something like that, of that order, maybe 40.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Yeah,
Randomly.
something in that I would think. Yeah, 35 games.
Do you know, I don't think I've ever had turkey Twizzlers. I think I missed them. I don't think they invented them when I was little.
Really?
But then Jamie Oliver turned up and ruined it all. Him and his school dinners.
Hang on, let's send you over there.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. much
good
everybody's
enough.
out of rerolls.
That's good
Oh,
enough.
got one.
Yeah, so I'm flat out, and he is mostly out. So
Why
that
not
means
surf the vamp there, says Baz.
because I am
Try to score a touchdown.
trying to score a touchdown and set up moving players over in that general direction. Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, that'll do, pig. Has Count Luther got thirsty? He
No.
doesn't, does he? Is he?
Go on. See, I'm moving my last player. I've got.
Why did you stop there rather than score?
It was go for it to score. So
But
two
surely
reasons.
now Count Luthor's just going to come and have the ball off you.
Maybe.
Are you counting on that and just willing to accept it?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hi, Mordecai. Oh, he's stunned. That's slightly annoying. So you got tackle. Okay, not in the world.
No, the stun's annoying.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That does make it harder, doesn't it? Yes, but still not awful. I like what Er's doing here. He's making this all still very much. Oh, hello, bloodlust. Well, that's curtains. There's no
He's
throws
gone,
for
yeah.
a million miles around, is there?
Nope.
He's off. Was he crucial to proceedings? Interesting. No, Bob. The way when you're playing vampires is if you're gonna do something, is a lot of vampire coaches will take one pace forwards to see if bloodlust kicks in, and if it doesn't, continue with plan A. If it does, they've already thought of a plan B if bloodlust pops off. Yeah, you make the first. You don't use all your movement and then go, ah, shit, bloodlust happened. You take a pace. FT says, did he get a haircut? He did get a haircut last week, FT, but also you've had your forehead polished as well, haven't you? A bit red.
Yeah. Oh, now.
I have a haircut every day.
Yeah, I want to blitz the thrall down.
Mordecai, I don't know if I'm delighted or slightly saddened that I'm a skink. But if I'm going to be a skink, a strength 3 agility 4 skink is the sort of skink I want to be. Well, Aegis, if you're going to do the shave the head thing, you've got to do it every day. Otherwise, it starts growing back and it's all ruined. Interesting.
Well, the point of that is, look where Luther von Dudarface has got to go now. He's got to go backwards. He's only movement 6. So he's got himself into a world of trouble.
I've got less hair than that, though, Martin. She had a skinhead. I've just got no hair at all. Prince wrote that, apparently.
Yep.
Hang on, you're getting a popular culture reference. Well done, mate.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know, Marsden. I know. I was just helping Andy out. Uh-oh. That's fine.
We can't physically throw it that far, look.
No, I know.
You can next turn. Well, in fact, actually, I don't think you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you can't. Not if the vampire moves forward. Oh, diving tackle will kick in there. Thank you very much. And there we have it.
Sorry, but Bundles asked a question there and I missed it. What did he say?
Oh, what did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
I don't know. Scrolling up, trying to find it. Oh, how many games do we usually play a session? More now that 2-minute turns are a thing in Champ Ladder. But it's more we keep going till we get tired. But Saturday's normally 10 till mid-afternoon, though I think we finished at 4:30 yesterday. Sunday's normally 4:30 till about 9:30, 10 o'clock-ish. And Tuesday's a short one, 7 till 10.
Two games on a Tuesday normally.
Yeah. But we've got if you use Discord at all, if you go and join our Discord server, which I'll link for you below, there's a stream notification channel. So if nothing else, we'll always put an @everyone going live in 5 minutes. We've also got the calendar thing that I think somebody just linked, but we've got
Exclamation mark calendar.
We've got that as well, which is surprisingly usually up to date.
That's because I do it.
Well, we both do it because you don't add my games in, do you?
Not always.
No. There you go. So one of the things that we learned very early on in the whole streaming thing is do the same times every week. Be regular.
Mm-hmm.
So eat lots of bran flakes and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like poo. Oh, got me the pizza now.
What? So you've got 2 pizzas and a bowl of soup?
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 dinners.
Oh. Yeah.
You even getting slightly chubby yet? Because you're nearly 40. You eat for 3. No longer take any exercise. It is, Marsden, very important. Low Fat Pudding, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme. Don't remember speaking to you before. That's a very good name. Oh, that was fiercely unlucky. Passed his loner roll, though. Oh! Had to be done. Had to be done. But ultimately thwarted. Oh! Just spotted somebody who... No, nothing, can't say. I'll tell you after. Yep, that's what I was going to say. The right elf to throw a pass. Or not, because he dropped it. Div. Seriously. Very disappointing. MVP went to Oddity, which is nice. So how many points was that in total? That's 11, 12, 13, 15. 15? Yeah. I'd be happy with 15. Do you want me to play ogres now?
Yeah, okay.
Didn't think you'd say yes, to be honest, but coming right up. It's time for ogres. Here come the ogres. Here come the ogres.
Just got to do the level up first.
Well, I'm spinning. It won't happen instantly, will it? No,
Are
this
you ready?
team, it's a different team, Bob. This is ogre and ogre and ogre.
And it's a... Oh, no.
What? Can't see.
10.
Movement or tackle. Well played, Sunshine. You stuck at it till the very end. Tough ask. And 2 of your vampires, very nice players, mate. Very nice players. But Andy's got a strong team as well. I think you did a manful job. How old's your team, in terms of games played? Or I'd guess about 30 to 40 kind of zone. I think that's one of the things I noticed to Rebel, though, that between divisions 5 and 2, the teams are fairly comparable. There's a lot of, average TV 1900-ish in those divisions. Oh, hello.
Why is it not refreshed?
We've got a match.
1 second.
God, this is going to be hard work. Dark Elves.
Oh, God.
1280 Dark Elves.
Raving Raz, are you still with us? You've just become a witch elf.